Malaysia was formed back in 1963 together with four entities. The first one is the state of Malaya, namely Johor, Kedah, Kelantan, Melaka, Negeri Sembilan, Pahang, Penang, Perak, Perlis, Selangor, and Terengganu, and the Borneo states, namely Sabah and Sarawak. So in fact, I have made it very simple. I have break it down to 1963, 1976, and 2019 now. So you can see that when Malaysia was formed at that time, there were three entities, also including the last one, sorry, four, Singapore. Singapore left us in 1965, and then the amendment was made in 1966 on Article 1.2. So that was the first amendment to our constitution on Article 1.2. So that stayed in 1966 until 1976. Right, 1976. So in 1976, you can see that the amendment was made to make Sabah and Sarawak the same as the rest of the negeri-negeri Malaya. So that has stayed there. So why was there no objection to it? That sort of thing, you all can look at the Hansard. The Hansard will be the records of what all the MP had said since the day we had Parliament, day one, since 1963 when Malaysia was formed. It's all there. So it will record everything. So why they did not oppose it, I think is anyone's guess. Of course, we have seen in the last few years, some MPs and also some political parties from Sabah and Sarawak have stated why they did not object, and they felt sorry about it. So some of them even apologized to the people in Sabah and Sarawak. But regardless of all that, apologize or not apologize, the amendment in 1976 stays for almost 43 years. Right? The previous government under Barisan Nasional and also the previous state government of Sabah and Sarawak under the previous administration, they did not take any giant steps to amend it for 46 years. So this year, the Pakatan Harapan government, less than 1 year, had taken this giant step. And also I must emphasize here that this is also part of the Janji manifesto in the Pakatan Harapan manifesto to bring back Sabah and Sarawak to its original position back in 1963. This is just to go back to the spirit and intentions of the Malaysian Agreement. So now I have listened to a lot of views from the ground since I introduced the first reading on Thursday. I must explain also why this bill was in its present form, right? It is as it now. This is 2019. You can see that 2019. You see, as you all understand, or if you don't understand, when a bill is being proposed, I will need to have a cabinet approval. So before cabinet approve, the paper we call the memorandum will have to be submitted to all the stakeholders, including Sabah and Sarawak state government. So they have to come back with the ulasan. So during the cabinet meeting, I will have to table the bill and I have to read out all the ulasan from all the stakeholders. So normally, Prime Minister and some of the cabinet colleagues will ask, what is the view of this Kementerian? What is the view of Sabah state government? What is the view of the stakeholders yang relevant to that bill? So I read out the views. So I just can say that none of the view on this present form was not touched. To me, they agree to it because they did not say they comment. They comment on other issues, but I cannot reveal because it's a cabinet papers. It's under the Official Secret Acts. But then basically they just there was no touch on this proposed amendment as I put it, right? There's no touching. But anyway, regardless of all that, there has been a several requests over the last few days when I met up with all these MPs and things like that to include the words the states of Malaya and the Borneo state back to the 1963 position. So this time I had already met up with the Prime Minister and also the Federal AG this morning. So we basically have no issue on that, right? And of course, you don't forget that there is an explanatory statement. The explanatory statement is part of the Constitution, right? Because the Article 1 will just simply lay down the gist of it, right? But then you have to look at the explanatory statement. I mean, in English, you will say here that Clause 2 of this bill seeks to substitute Clause 2 of the Article 1 of the Federal Constitution, the position of Clause 2 during the formation of Malaysian Agreement 1963. This amendment is made in line with the spirit of the Malaysian Agreement concluded in 1963. It satisfies the aspiration and hope of the state government of Sabah and Sarawak and all people of Sabah and Sarawak. Full stop. So this one explains very clearly that this is in line with the Malaysian Agreement 1963 and also in line with the aspiration, aspirasi rakyat Sabah dan Sarawak. So this is very clear. It will be recorded in the Constitution here. You see, nobody can say that it's not in. Later on, when it is amended, right, that the explanatory note will be found here, because you will see here the explanatory notes, everything, right? Notes everything. You see, it will say here why is it that this particular clause is amended in this way. Okay, can you please check if GPS 19 is here, because I need to see them quite urgently. So all the explanatory notes are all here. Look. So here, yeah, the explanatory notes is very important to look at. Itu sajalah.
Dato', just now you mentioned about meeting with the stakeholders. Were CM of Sabah and Sarawak at the meeting when you explained the bill to seek consensus?
Oh, they were not there, but I had communicated with them through the phone. I don't really need to meet them at this day. There's handphone.
So you had consent?
I had contacted them for CM of Sabah. There's no issues as long as we bring it back to the 1963 position, right? He has no issues. For Sarawak, CM, he has some reservation, but he wants me to meet up with the chairman of GPS, because we have to understand that the CM of Sabah is also the MP of Sempurna, whereas the CM of Sarawak, he is not the MP. So CM of Sabah will be here tomorrow to take part in the debates. I hope he will, because this is such an important bill concerning Sabah and Sarawak. I think they have the duty for all the MP to have the duties to speak up. So tomorrow is the day. Come and speak up and then raise the voices of your constituents, of your people. I also urge the constituents, the people in Sabah and Sarawak, in fact, the whole of Malaysia, right, to give your view to your MPs so that they will debate and discuss. So I will want to thank you once again, and then I hope to see you all tomorrow. Thank you.